chance now for the speedster in Vivian. After him is Williams. Vivian, too much pace. A high ball and not a well-directed one. Out of bounds on the full.
That's just what this game's all about. That's pressure. The early opening minutes, there will be a lot of misplaced kicks. The drop punt into the square. Norsworthy. Short on the left foot. Across the half-forward line. Again, Jonas. 2 marks to this player who sees the heavy body of Eckermann coming strongly at him. And he's a good 50 metres out. Has about a 2-goal breeze to contend with. With a screw punt. That is a boomer. That'll drop like a rock in the square. A big mass of players. Some holding going on, says umpire Peter Mead. It goes to Sorrell. Sweeps it out. Here's Cunningham. Skipper. Drop punt. Down towards his centre wing. Newly arrived Aegis, and coming across him is Greg Phillips.
Should be a great tussle, this one. Phillips is going to have to check that half-forward spot very, very closely indeed. He goes up to his half-forward line. Dawson caught. Schultz possession, dribbling it along in front of him over the line, and a throw-in to take place. It would appear as though Paul Belton is the player not to line up in the Port Adelaide side, with Aegis on one wing and Abernethy on the other.
Nat and Bytheen. Bytheen front spot. Norsworthy. Tap forward. Chance. Aegis forward and Kale. A hurried kick into the forward pocket. Danny Harrington, a surprise selection. Almost put him right out of the game then by Bomber Clifford, taken by Norsworthy. The hurried kick, and we see plenty of these. Greg Woodsey suffering from nerves. Picked up Pryor. Time to duck and weave. That's skilled from the half-back flanker with a drop punt down towards half-forward. Wilson versus Giles. Jonas. Wilson, back he comes. Back to Giles it goes. Plenty of pressure on at the moment. Central District. Work the ball again. Here's a chance for Jeff Gillies. Hooks one back. Short. Stevenson.
Bruce Stevenson in exactly the same spot from where he kicked his side's first goal only minutes ago, and it's certainly not Belton that isn't off the ground. He's there. Stevenson, 25 metres out. Straight through the middle, I think, or has it gone straight through the middle? Yes, second goal to Central Districts. 2 goals, 12 points. Port, 1 goal, 6 points, and great action on Sevens.
Ready? Okay, let's try the commercial.
Kenmax Electrical announce a great bulk buy of national 13-inch colour television sets. And when Kenmax bulk buy...
Now show them the National Green Line fine tuning.
Hey, look, push-button operation and an easy way to tune the picture. A great portable and a great bulk buy at Kenmax Electrical discounts. Burbridge Road, Hilton, and Main South Road, Morford Vale. They've got heavy savings on lightweight national TVs. Who writes this stuff?
JM Insurance can arrange insurance for almost anything, and it'll probably cost a lot less than you pay now. Caravans, boats, holiday houses, homes, factories, shops, cars, motorbikes, trucks, jewellery, travel, sickness and accident, and even life insurance. JM Insurance at 34 Weymouth Street City, North East Road, Walkerville, Port Road, Allenby Gardens, or phone 212-6400 until 6 p.m. and Saturday mornings. JM Insurance, the money savers.
If you've set your sights on quality nylon carpet, aim for McClay Brothers right now. Prices are shot down on fine denier nylon, only $57 per metre. Prices shot down on fully imported soft touch and only $46 a metre. Prices shot down on soft as air heavy-duty carpet, $39 a metre. And all carpets are Scotch guarded. See the huge range of colours and patterns now at McClay Brothers, 81 Grenfell Street, South Road, O'Halloran Hill, North East Road, Valley View. Buy direct, bank the difference.
Big crowd here at Football Park. Couldn't have asked for a better opening. Towards Duckworth, and Nat nipping in front. Duckworth using the body, tried to flick it out, but it's Nat with a handball now into the space. Through solidly as a chance now for Van Dommel, thanks to Pryor. Pushed out wide, now for Leddick. Plenty of time. Swing it into the centre. Vivian gets front spot. Richard Cochran there for assistance. Now Abernethy. After him is Mobbs. Caught. Player allowed to go on. Kale to half forward. At the back is Bytheen. he has the opportunity to relieve the pressure and put the ball out wide to centre wing.
Under the fall of the ball is Bruce Abernathy. Under a cloud, flew during the week. The question will be, 4 hard quarters, can the youngster carry it through? The kick not well directed, Peter Bytheen, the handball quickly. Vivian, time to look, short, Van Dommel, Schultz. Schultz on the edge of the square. Huge movement across the half-forward line for Central Districts. Greg Phillips and Peter Jonas at war already. Mobbs, the kick is short, now comes the long one to the full-forward spot. Under it, Phillips, tap forward, looking for his full-back in Sorrell, finds him, he's got Eckerman running, uses the handball, finds him, that's good football from the defence, down towards their half-forward spot, pushing and shoving is Curtis against Harrington, now holding, puts the ball in front of him, maintains control, puts it up high. Here's the McGarry medal winner for 1979. The Duckworth puts it to half forward. Jonas, Gillies bursting through, he's caught. Giles, Lehman, long way. Hoffner also, now puts the body in over the line, taps it out of the pack. Vivian steals, forced to come onto the right to a hand with a handball. Jonas, smothered, wide is Norsworthy. The running Schultz picks him up. He's under a ton of strife, dropping the ball, says umpire Costa free.
Oh gee, Schultz and Gillies are finding out what finals football's all about. Far too slow getting rid of the ball. Greg Phillips putting it out wide for Belton. Over his head, however, could be dangerous. Vivian is there, is claimed. Not before he gets it across to Lehman. Finals nerves are certainly with that player as well. Wilson through. Vivian handing the ball like a hot potato at the moment as Jonas decides to have a snap at goal and post one straight through the middle. Well done, Peter Jonas.
Even if these Central District players are suffering from nerves, their kicking certainly is right. They've had 3 kicks in the scoring zone, 3 majors, 2 to Bruce Stevenson, 1 to Peter Jonas. After a series of hand passes, forced to kick from a fair distance out. His kick was true, and Central Districts kicking against the breeze have 3 on the board. Port Adelaide 1-1-7, and they're falling down across their half-forward line.
Centre bounce once again. Bytheen loses that one. A chance for Cunningham, dodging and weaving. Well, the handball was a little too brisk for Cale, but he backs up well. A beautiful smother allows Centrals through. From Schultz it goes to Bytheen, up towards Lehman. Over his head. The big fella's going to have to use pace. Gets caught. Stevenson there to shovel it out towards Jonas. He'll need support. Flicks one over his head, but I think is just offline, and 1 point only.
Interesting to note too, the 2 goal scorers are the big fellas, Jonas and Stevenson. As the kick now, unusually from Hoffner. It's a nice looking kick. That was the flyer. At the back, Schultz. Time to look. Short, the left boot, Gillies. Eckerman arrives late. Over the line, throw in.
It would appear, even though early on in this game, number 4, Ivan Eckerman, forming part of the half-back line, is going to have a great deal of work to do in this game. Van Dommel can't take it. Williams can for Port Adelaide. Up towards half-forward. Now Dawson. Taken out by Duckworth. And free kicked.
That certainly won't worry Dawson. Any strong stuff will come back equally as quickly. Evans. Strong body. Under the direct fall of the ball. Strong pair of hands.
Port Adelaide will be looking for big things from this man today, Dennis.
Yes, has not been playing well in the last couple of weeks. Sorrell won in with an ankle. This man hasn't been playing well. Most important, this kick, to kick straight. He put the ball high and straight. 1 goal, 2-1 Port Adelaide.
Central 3-1-19, leading Port 2-1-13, and a great opening. This is the second semi-final on 7s. Big replay.
You can see the strong stuff put in by Duckworth, straight into the body of Dawson. It was just that little bit high. He received the free, then the long kick, and Evans under the fall of the ball. A good strong mark. He cleans it up with a straight kick. 1 goal the difference now at the 13-minute mark.
Centre bounce. Stevenson in for a run on the ball. Bytheen spelling. Stevenson taking it out to Mobbs, who goes high to half forward. Ball dropping like a piece of lead. Lehman can't quite complete a good mark. Tony Giles has been in great form. Wilbur, a beautiful spoil. Eckerman caught, the ball held, and we'll see a bounce.
Noticeable too, the two half-back flankers very close to the true half-back position. It looks as if one is the marker and the other two are the runaway players. There's a massive players around there now. Bytheen, Nat down, Wilbur Wilson onto the left boot. Lehman are getting under the fall of the ball. Van Dommel. Zippy little rover. He goes short. Lehman bolting out of the square. Who would ever expect a short lead from only 40 metres out? It came, and now they're only 20 metres out. Kim Lehman, I would deeply suspect, his first kick in a most important game. Let's see what he does with it. Drop punt. It's true, says the red, blue and whites. 4-1. Port Adelaide, 2-1.
So Dolan from the back pocket. Jonas, Schultz goes it alone. It's 15 metres from Mark Williams. No doubt wanting to prevent any of that short play that's been going on in the forward lines. Schultz going in towards Wilson again. Lehman there, Dolan also. Gillies and Eckerman. Kale. Van Dommel threads his way through. Bytheen a quick kick. How's the bounce for Sorrell? It's effective. He comes away to Tony Giles in the back pocket.
Well, plenty of experience, Sorrell then. Knew he was in trouble. The receiver is this man, Giles. Screw punt. Nice looking kick with the breeze. Clifford, Pryor, Williams, Stevenson. Kale in hard. Stevenson the crumbs, like a rover, pirouettes around, gets it over to Mobbs. The running player Norsworthy, he's in trouble, taken up by the half-back flanker. Ross Aegis, late inclusion into the game. Too slow, Williams, a desperate left footer. Gillies throws it out in front, then recovers beautifully. He's got Wilbur Wilson wide out onto the flank and onto the barrel chest of this man.
Central District's playing with great confidence at the moment. Gillies realising the error of his ways. Really moved with that ball on that occasion. Now Wilson going over the fast leading Lehman. In front, Port Adelaide, and it will be Trevor Sorrell.
1-2. Ball not returned on the full, so 15 metres are conceded. Sorrell not kicking out. Is the example there. Hoffner, he's the man that's been kicking out so far in this first term. Is that ankle worrying? To Williams at centre wing on the chest.
Moves the ball on quickly down towards half forward. Richard Cochrane takes it off the face. Chance now for Mutsi. Now Dawson through, taken out by Stevenson. Push is called, and Mark Dawson will take a kick from half forward.
Evans will be his man. Off the side of the boot. Short, all black and white there. Strong pair of hands of Darryl Kale. Usually a very accurate kick in front of goals over 20 metres.
Almost directly in front, generally chips away, and that's no exception. Straight through the middle. Centrals 4-2-26, Port 3-1-19. Top action continuing on Sevens. Big replay.
Dawson winning the hard ball. Ross Aegis, the player that is worrying a little bit at centre wing. Not checking his player as well as he could be. Dawson's long kick and a very strong grab by Kale has allowed him to kick straight and add dignity to a Port Adelaide scoreboard that hasn't looked good early in this first term. 4-2 Centrals, 3-1 Port.
There's the bounce. It's won by Dolan. Williams to half forward. A couple of goals now would make all the difference to the Magpies. In front spot, Van Dommel. Used the body well to allow Schultz through. He's always a prolific kick winner, that young man. Jonas and Eckerman to do battle. Creative player Jonas is. He's made Gillies the space. Short, Lehman. Their forward setup's working well.
Too right, it's the influence of the Sturt theory too on a half-forward flank. The full forward bolting to the half-forward line makes the space, and that's exactly what happened. Lehman now 45 metres out. The drop punt certainly looks the goods. Yes, says the flag. Yes, says the goal umpire. 1 goal to Peter Jonas.
Goals galore in the opening term here at Football Park. Central's rallying very, very quickly indeed. 5-2, 32, Port 3-1, 19.
What a beautiful movement. The ball from Jonas to Gillies. One look. Lehman bolts, takes the mark and finishes off with a good goal.
Back for the centre bounce. Both players tending to worry about each other apart from the ball. Jonas puts it out wide. Aegis. Schultz caught, holding the ball.
Good tackle, good recovery by Belton. Magpies now looking a little stronger in the second half of the first term. Screw punt to half forward. Feletic at the back. Slam forward into the hands of Dawson. The handball is beautifully smothered. Bytheen in trouble. Norsworthy, plenty of courage. In he goes and down heavily, but has possession of the ball for a bounce.
It's the sort of courage that South Adelaide showed yesterday. The sort of courage that wins matches. Bytheen wins it. Norsworthy, a dangerous kick under plenty of pressure, and over on the full, so it'll be Ross Aegis to bring the ball back into play.
Yes, this lad really wants a lot of confidence put into his game at the moment. Short, Milan Feletics, his man. Tucked into what I usually call suicide pocket at Football Park. The breeze, the angle. The distance won't be that much of a worry. The breeze, gusty at the moment. Puts it up higher, perfectly placed kick. On the last line, what is the decision? Goal!
An extraordinary kick by Milan Feletic, and what a handy one as we go into time on. Central's 5-2, leading Port 4-1.
From the kick out on the full, it was a desperate kick out of the pack. Aegis grabbed it and then forwarded it to Milan Feletic, and a beautifully placed kick, used everything that he possibly could. Skill, breeze and direction. 4-1 Port Adelaide, 5-2 the Bulldogs.
In the centre it will be Bytheen to do battle with Dolan. Won by Bytheen. Central's taking it out of the square up towards half forward. And a good mark taken in that position by Norsworthy. Hoffner being brought back. I don't think that was 15 metres because Norsworthy crept down considerable distance. And Duckworth in the square saying this is where to put it. And again, drifting it right across the face of goal, and in fact, out of bounds on the full.
It's unusual kicking for the Rover. Interesting too that Port Adelaide 3 goals have come from 3 free kicks on their half-forward line. Oh, it was a shocking kick from Surrell, straight into the chest of Jeff Gillies. He's about 45 metres out, directly in front.
And one of the first times, if not the first time, that Sorrell has been forced to kick. So Gillies, with a drop punt, normally a very good kicker of a football, has put that one straight through the middle. Central's 6-2, 38, leading Port 4-1, 25. Top action here on 7's Big Replay.
Air conditioning is the modern, efficient, low-cost way to heat your home. This Rank Arena 2-horsepower model from Ken Max Electrical will heat up to 2 or 3 rooms. And come summer, just flick a switch for cool comfort. All this in one unit. All at one low price, $765. See Ken Max Electrical at Hilton or Morfett Vale. At $765, the Rank Arena 2-horsepower is one great buy.
Too far out to score, is going short again, looking for Stevenson. Can't find him. Eckerman there. Does well. A long kick towards centre wing, Curtis. Steadies play down, has a look. Some of the kicking has been a disgrace. Could well be the pressure though, there's plenty on out there. Vivian, here's a classic example towards Eckerman. Free kick will go that player's way.
Yes, the illegal spoil from the front, but certainly the 2 half-back flankers for the Magpies have lifted in this second term. Long, the spoil is good. Vivian versus Abernathy. Vivian, enormous pace, pulls away, then spots Jonas, pulls it magically one-handed. sets it up. Rene Van Dommel. Sorrell's been drawn right away, and that's the way the handball goes. Bruce Stevenson in strife. He recovers quickly, slams it straight through the middle.
Well, it's been a long, long time coming. They almost mucked it up, but Stevenson got them home.
Oh, Vivian with enormous speed, pulled away. Jonas with the right-hander, sucks it into the body, then gets it further. Sorrell is pulled away from Stevenson. He receives, and under a little bit of pressure, has popped through his third goal, and Central Districts pull away just by that little more. 7 goals, 4, 46. Port Adelaide, 6 goals, 339.
Centre bounce once again. Duckworth on the ball, but they won't contest the tap. Van Dommel to Duckworth. Goes long, as he always does. A good mark, not paid. Lee Stone, his first touch. It'll take him a moment to pick up the tempo. Hoffner was caught. Gillies now will need support. Chipping one back over his shoulder. Stone. The opportunity now. Norsworthy. Holding the ball. And Hoffner to take it in the back pocket.
Oh, no, beg your pardon from Hoffner. A good tackle. He's got Giles, Williams and Cunningham on the half-back flank. That's the way it goes. It's a tumble punt kick. Stone, Giles, Wilbur Wilson. A lot of shoving going on. And Tony Giles, the other half-back flanker this time, puts it together with Faletic. The handball's a shocker, but it gets away with it from Kale. Tackle a little late. Towards the centre, right in the centre circle, Schultz.
Has picked up a lot of kicks. This is his 9th. A tumble punt as Port make an interchange. Eckerman makes an error. Stevenson straight through him. Hoffner putting the ball out wide. Stolen by Jonas. The left foot snap at goal. Looks a beauty. And Jonas posts another one as Port Adelaide makes its interchange.
Oh, Peter Hoffner was the one that made the mistake. The hand pass went up. It was smothered, then tumbled forward. Then Jonas, quick as you like, onto it and skillfully to the left boot for his second. Central Districts in the last couple of moments have pulled away with a handy couple of goals. Jonas has 2-1. Central Districts have 8-4 and Port Adelaide 6-3.
Bythene back on the ball. And the man that's just made the interchange sticks Dolan. Won by Bythene. Straight to Faletic. The handball is looking for Duckworth. Now a chance for Gillies. Free kicked.
It had to happen. Williams hot on his hammer. Gillies had control of the ball. And 10 kicks now to Jeff Gillies coming up. A tumble punt kick. That'll fall short. Kale once again took a good mark for a goal there in the first term. Picked up again by that man. Out wide. Here's a battle of pace. Schultz versus Aegis. 2 youngsters. Well balanced. Both of them hit the turf. What a tremendous individual clash. Hands and knee stuff. Aegis tosses the ball out in front of him. Wins the plaudits to the crowd. The ball's gone out of bounds. And after all of that, all he'll see is a throw-in.
8-4 Centrals. Port 6-3. The winner going to the 79 grand final. And the throw-in. Duckworth possession. Gets caught. Desperation plus has been the key right from the word go today. To centre wing. Curtis the flyer. Woodsy was waiting down on that occasion and takes it over. So we're still at centre wing.
Gathering will be 21 Bythene. Rob Dolan at the back. Williams. The left-handed smash. Jonas. Faletic and diabolical strife. No result, a bounce.
Bythene again to do battle with Dolan. Down to Jeff Gillies, kick number 11. It's a left footer. Catches his co-big man unaware. So Porter able to clear. Through Greg Phillips. Over centre with a prodigious kick. But again, kicking to position and kicking to the man has not been good. Here's a good passage of play. The handball was a beauty to Norsworthy. From his back pocket, he's got a chance to kick in towards full forward. Stevenson!
Well, how often do you see it happen? The back pocket player charging through the square. So intent on making the goal square, he tries to kick the thing too hard, tumbled short, and who's waiting there? Bruce Stevenson. Hands and knees on the chest. Already has 3.
Case of being in the right spot at the right time.
Just watch the ball from the boot. Number 1 lesson. Only 20 metres out, directly in front.
Drop punt is good, and Centrals start to steam. 9-4, 58, caught, 6-3, 39, with great action on Sevens, big replay.
What would be so disappointing to both sides, the standard of kicking so far. Players kicking to the opposition, and Norsworthy taking total advantage of it. 2 bounces, straight through the middle, straight onto Stevenson's chest, and he kicks straight for his 4th goal. 9-4 the Bulldogs, 6-3 the Magpies.
The first half of this term belonging to Port. The last few minutes, though, belonging to Centrals. Belton, indirectly, comes to the grandstand. Vivian and Abernethy have had a great tussle. Abernethy on hands and knees. Giles a good bump. He's quite happy to go over the line and to throw him.
Vivian not realising who he's just faced was Giles. He gives no inches at all. The throw. Dolan, Bytheen. Vivian and Williams, the body clash. Bytheen in very strongly. Well done, Peter Bytheen. In comes Norsworthy, tons of courage. Vivian receives and is caught. Williams doesn't muck around either. He'll get his kick from centre wing. He'll be looking towards half forward. Milan Folletic on a bolting lead. Almost the take. Beautifully spoiled by Cochrane. Taken by Abernethy. He's in trouble. Picked up again by Cochrane. Could have been holding. Yes, and the half-back flanker will take a free.
Short, Bytheen. A long kick up towards Jonas at half forward. Can't complete it on the first grab. Hannon rides the bump beautifully. His delivery is not good. The bounce over will favour Abernethy. And Port Adelaide come away. Again, back to Bytheen. A couple of errors creeping into the game. Cochrane to Bytheen. Meantime, the free kick has been picked up. And it will be Cunningham.
And how much courage do we see Norsworthy, Cunningham, all the small players on the ground, bottom of the pack, trying to burrow the ball out and win these sorts of frees. The floating punt kick. Folletic, Cochrane tries the one-hander. That won't work. Belton, the left footer. He's got Bomber Clifford. He's been a quiet player today. Plucked off the top. Beautiful bit of work. Central Districts clearing away. Pryor under the fall of the ball. Evans, he's a long way from home. Half forward flank at the moment. The drop punt with the left foot. He's looking for Bomber Clifford and finds him.
Well, it's been very, very quiet in this game so far. Third kick coming up. Directly in front. Drop punt, and it's touch and go. A goal to Port Adelaide. They're 7th. Centrals are 9-4. Port 7-3. Here's Hoffner. The screw punt. What a kick. Looking for Folletic, punched away by Jonas. Waiting down Eckerman, goes over his head. Nat the quick hand ball back to Williams. Has time to spear one through the pack. Belton falling at the critical time. Managed to recover well, however. Through half forward. He dodges and kicks long. One-on-one battle. Evans and Mackay. Evans! Using the bulk well.
Yes, I had a little doubt then about Belton. Had Aegis in the pocket, didn't want to use him, realised the height and strength of Evans. There he is, centre screen, faces the goal. He has one only so far. He now has 2.
Centrals 9-7, 61. Port 8-4, 52. The margin 9 points.
Belton had it at half forward. Thought he was going to go one way, then came round the other. Saw the tall timber in the square. See how Evans uses the bulk to take his mark. Back and straight through the centre for his second goal. And Port Adelaide recovering now. 8-4, 52. Trailing Central Districts 9-7, 61.
The breeze hasn't had a great influence on the game, but Port would certainly want to be leading at the end of this term by a good couple of goals. Here's the bounce. Faletic. Oh, the handball was too swift for Williams. He's still got it on a string, however. Back to Nat. Faletic again. Port looking good this time. Cunningham through half forward. Evans and Mackay again. Mackay front spot. Quickly on. Harrington. What a good handball for Pryor. Puts him in trouble. He gets out of it. Goes wide. Gillies. A good mark. Harrington in trouble behind the play as Gillies goes in towards the centre. Straight to Nat, however.
Well, hasn't he played well with a long handball? Finds his skipper Cunningham. The running player is Greg Phillips, and he comes through like a truck and puts the ball down towards the forward pocket. Danny Harrington front spot. Can't quite control it. McKay's swift now loaded by Bonnet. Picking up at his aegis and shaves the post as it goes across the face. The chance goes begging. Clifford, a few words to the youngster. Evans was there if he wanted him. Didn't use him. The point is scored. 8-4-52. 8-5-53. Central's 9-7-61.
Both sides opening with great vigour in this third term. Mackay's kick off the side of the boot. Faletic over the top. Can't quite hold it. Scoop forward, a chance for Gillies. Stolen by Williams. Sets up the handball for Curtis. Claim holding the ball.
Curtis, the eyes set on the square, didn't see Abernathy on the side. So his wingman takes it. This is Peter Vivian. He's looking for Jonas, and a great mark over the top of Nat. He plays on, sees the rover running. It's Norsworthy. Gillies, long to the square, one-on-one. Sorrell, Stevenson, could have been holding. The answer is yes by umpire Des Foster. And Sorrell, the fullback, takes it from there. It goes short. Belton
plays on quickly. Eckerman put under plenty of pressure, but gets a kick away. Nat having a great game. 5 marks to Chris Nat. Handball, Tony Giles to half forward. Norsworthy at the back. Dawson, a good handball to Kale. Kale steadies into the open goal. He goes short to Evans. Kale could have gone over the top, but a pass that didn't go a foot above the ground all the way. And Tim Evans now directly in front, 40 metres out. A chance to really bring the Magpies back. His kick straight through the middle, and Port back in business. Evans has booted 3. Central's 9-7-61. 2 points over Port, 9-5-59.
Beautiful movement from Giles. Long to half forward. Picked up quickly. Then the handball. And Cale's bullet-like pass, only metres over the green, straight onto the chest of Tim Evans on the long lead. His kick is true, straight through the centre. He has 3 in his bag, and now we have 2 points the difference at the 8-minute mark of the third term.
Bythane and Nat contest. Won by Nat, beautifully down towards Belton. Vivian tries to put a stop to that. Norsworthy through across to Bythane. A good spearing handball. Out wide is Jeff Gillies. The ball sits for him finally. Another handball, not a good one, however. It's shoveled up towards half forward. Belton is there, taken out by Jonas and free kicked.
Oh yes, Port Adelaide are looking a different side than they did in the first half. More run, more support, and less stupid hand passing. Abernathy forced to go on the left boot. This youngster kicks equally as well, both feet. Oh, over the top. Couldn't quite do it, Greg Mutzi. Vivian can. He bobs, takes an arrogant first bounce and a brilliant shepherd behind play. Williams struggles the handball forward. Curtis in trouble. Clears himself out of strife though with a long drop punt. Here again, a one-on-one battle. A great score by Mackay. Picked up by Faletic. Left boot. Straight through the centre. Goal!
The football doesn't come any better than that. A great performance, and Milan Faletic has put the Pies in front.
Champagne stuff then by Mark Williams. Got the hard one. Shoveled it out. A massive amount of work done by this man in the centre. Then the ball moved across the half-forward line. Beautiful spoil by McKay. Came unstuck. Feletic the crumbs onto the left boot. Tons of pressure. If he hadn't got that goal, the whistle had gone for a foul. And so Port Adelaide take the lead by 4 points.
Here's the bounce. Nat down towards Gillies. Shrugs the tackle. Urged to go on. Up towards Bythane. Great mark.
Yes, Sorrell not carrying himself well at the moment. His forwards getting in front of him and taking the mark in front of the eyes. No chance to spoil as Bythane goes to the goals. Big massive plays. The spoil is on. Down to Giles. Ducking and weaving. Onto the left boot by Lehman. Nobody home though for the Bulldogs. Greg Phillips the safe mark. The handball is on. Belton. Time to look. One bounce. The long hand pass over. A chance. Hannon. Long. Clifford and Pryor. Pryor superior pace. Coming around. Clifford grabs him by the ears. Down he goes. Holding the ball.
The crowd absolutely inspired at the moment by this great football that Port Adelaide are putting on. Go to half forward and a good mark taken in defence.
The game as Bruce Stevenson played in that pocket. He's picked up 4 goals from there, and that was a handy mark on the half-back line. A massive players across the centre line. Duckworth is his man. Cale and Nat prepare to take him on. Some pushing and shoving going on. Chris Nat's played a superb game in the field. There's the last touch. A value one to Cale. On the long lead. Evans on the chest.
Evans, 45 metres out. Port at the moment leading by 4 points after looking as though they could have been gone. But if you want to know about finals football, find out at Magpie Land. Evans, drop punt. Straight through the middle. And Port 11-5. 71, a 10-point break now over Central's 9-7-61. Top action on Sevens. Big replay.
Is on.
Centre bounce. Dolan back on the ball. Stevenson winning it over the top. He's down looking for Jonas. Used the body beautifully. But no one can take that ball away effectively, so another bounce. Only a few moments away from entering time on, and really a crucial period for both sides.
Dolan, Stevenson. Dolan, the desperate hand. Down to a Cunningham's a good tap. Curtis on the chest. We'll see in close attention. In attendance, he plays on quickly. The high drop punt. Here's the battle. Evans, McKay, recovers. Pryor, picked up Norsworthy, has swapped with his brother in the back pocket as a defensive position. Cochrane to Danny Harrington's good football. He clears away with a good dash. Down towards centre wing. Jonas, Feletic, Dolan. Feletic tries to burst out. He's successful with the left foot down. Belton's the danger player. Dawson coming in late.
Could be the quick answering goal. Mark Dawson almost directly in front. Only some 35 metres out. Let's see what he can do with his 7th kick. Port lead by a goal at the moment. Mark Dawson straight through the middle. And Port again opening up that 12-point margin. They go to 12-7. Central's at 10-7.
Well, I didn't think he had any chance at all. The ball came in high. I called one player getting under the fall of it was Belton, and then straight across came Dawson. A good solid mark, a good straight kick, his first goal, and Port Adelaide again open this 2-goal difference. 12-7, Central's 10-7.
Dolan and Bythane. Dolan the height advantage, Bythane the leaper. Vivian thumps at the half forward. Greg Phillips has to wait. And a ball up will take place.
It's been a great game for the Port Adelaide half-back line, particularly Eckerman and Giles. Most impressive. Wilbur Wilson, most impressive of the half-forward flankers. Here's Giles again. Body strength. Comes away strongly. Down towards his half-forward line. Curtis Mutzi. Almost the mark. Can't get hold of it. Cochrane, he's had a great game. Dawson, Danny Harrington, like a terrier, worrying them all the time. Down goes the players. Play on is called. Is a good umpiring decision. Harrington putting the ball up for Vivian. Has to come around. Then is met strongly by Dolan. Dumped. Close to the line. Cunningham across the half-forward spot. His target was Belton. He won't find him. In goes Williams very, very strongly at the bottom of the heap, and we'll see a bounce. Scores still 2 goals the difference.
Abernethy is again to be in a spot of bother. Wilson to half-forward. Lehman has come right down to that position. Hannon a quick kick back. The bounce favours Central Districts. Kick in towards full forward. Central's players spoiling one another's chances there, and a bounce. 30 metres out from goal, and Port leading by 2 goals at the moment.
Gill warming up on the bench. We see the bounce between half-back and full-back for the Magpies. Stevenson, Dolan, taken away by Stone. Tap forward, Jonas a chance. Skillful on the left boot. Kick will go short, a shocking bounce. Sorrell clear it away with that left boot. Short, oh, Giles! An inspired half-back flankers game today. Did just about everything right. Drop punt, wide. Abernethy versus Vivian. Close to the line, as a matter of fact. Over and still in the 25-minute mark of the third term. 2 goals the difference.
Dolan and Bythane. Duckworth is waiting at the back. Williams is caught. It's a short kick to Dolan. Tries to set up the handball for Abernethy. He runs into a tackle. The ball was held, and the bounce will take place.
John Duckworth at the moment has had 4 touches this game and has been touched up by Tony Giles. Is he saving himself for this last turn? Centre wing. Through Vivian. Still plenty of pace in that body. Down Jonas. Must be paid the mark. And he's on the half-forward flank. Stone it is. His target will probably be Jonas. Lehman on a long lead. Or front spot, and cleverly done too, Kim Lehman, at half-forward.
Too far out to score, and hasn't got a lot to kick to. Players making position now. Go down towards Sorrell and Stevenson. Stevenson used the body. Hannon takes it from his chest. Short to Cunningham. And Port Adelaide out of trouble once again. Here's Abernethy. What a season he's had. Towards half-forward. Mark Pryor and Bomber Clifford to do battle. Pryor comes away. One bounce, running through the half-back line. Not going at all directly. Straight to Aegis. Vivian, instead of attacking the ball, attacked the player. Port Adelaide to half-forward. Socket off the ground. Here's a chance now for the Magpies through Belton. Into the open goal he goes, and threads another one. 1 point only. Veering off the post at the last minute. Paul Belton, you should have put that one straight through the middle.
Yes, players, league standard should never miss those shots. Also, the mark shouldn't bounce off defenders' chests either. The drop punt. Aegis all at the back. Schultz. 2 left-handed bounces, now 3, 4. He could take 5, he does. Then sets up the loose player towards Gillies. It's not a good hand pass. Greg Phillips forwards it to Dolan, now to Williams, now back to Ivan Eckerman. Taking the long hand pass, setting up Cunningham. He's got Belton, he wants his full forward. Evans on a galloping lead and takes the mark. Meanwhile, Schultz, who had 5 bounces, ran into Ivan Eckerman, and he's in trouble on his half-forward line.
Tim Evans, the distance is not beyond him. 3 goals from 3 kicks this term, and Schultz is leaving the arena as that kick is good. And Port, what a handy one into time on. Evans has booted 5 goals in a great performance, 13-8, 86. Leading Central's 10-7, 67. Top action on 7's big replay. Turn by Port Adelaide sees them go into the last leading by 3 goals, 13-8 to 10-8. Centrals are going to have to do what they've done so many times this year, and that's come from behind to snatch victory and make their way into the final. Clifford has possession. Goes long. It'll be Evans and Mackay. All brought to ground. Norsworthy, out the back he goes to his brother. Mutsi, a good mark, running the wrong way. The left-footer to half-forward. Jonas coming out in front of Phillips. Tries to flick it over the top. The wrong side, however, because Eckerman is there, and he goes short to Aegis at centre wing.
Takes the mark. Then looks long to his half-forward line. Battle of the 21s. Bytheen Williams. In comes Cochrane. Picked up beautifully. The handball is on. Setting up Curtis. He's got a chance. Puts it to the goal face. And straight across the front for a single. Paul Belton yelling his lungs out that he's by himself at the front of the goal face. But both being youngsters hadn't noticed, and so the Magpies put on their point. And Mackay to kick in.
With a booming screw punt. Looking for Duckworth. Wilson, after a dazzling first half, has been quiet. Harrington in all sorts of bother. Out towards Clifford and Norsworthy. Norsworthy gets a short kick away. Chance now for Aegis. He goes for the soccer off the ground, which is intelligent. Belton sets up the handball. Back to Clifford. Steadies. In towards Evans. Great grab.
What a lot of work too was done then by Curtis, the player that had to chase, had to grab and get his kick.
Dawson is walking to the goal square with what appears to be a shoulder.
Yes, that was the spoil on the corner of the square from the long kick in by Ian Mackay from full back. Action at the moment. Evans, 30 metres out. He's got 5. He now has 6.
Port starting the final term in grand final fashion. 14-9, 93, Centrals 10-8, 68.
What dream statistics from the full forward. The Magpie Tim Evans since half-time has got himself 5 marks, 5 kicks, 5 goals, and he has 6 for the day.
Centre bounce. Bytheen to half-forward. Haven't been able to get the ball away from centre since half-time, Central Districts. Chance now for Norsworthy. In all sorts of bother. Eventually kicks blindly to half-forward. Towards co-rover Van Dommel. Eckerman with him every inch of the way. It's caught. Vivian goes over the line, but is free kick for a tackle too high.
Yes, Ivan Eckerman again working very hard against Rene Van Dommel. Vivian sliding down from his wing. In the shadow of the stand. Faces the goal front. Lehman on a bolting lead. Beautiful bit of stuff straight onto the chest. And this young lad has kicked badly for the day. 8 marks, however. He's got himself 3-3. Could well have been 5-2.
Directly in front. Most important kick. Is well offline. And Kim Lehman has now contributed 3 goals, 4. To take Centrals to 10-9. Abernethy in the back pocket. With his 15th kick, goes to centre wing. Bytheen spoils. Mark Williams waits down. Vivian shoveling it out for Peter Bytheen. Runs his distance, and again looks up towards Lehman. Big pack of players. No one waiting down, however, for Central Districts, and it's Giles who decides to head for the boundary line and safety.
Yes, Port Adelaide should never rest up on the Central District side. They have charged home. We saw them against Sturt at Elizabeth. Come home tremendously. Cunningham at the bottom of the pack. Greg Phillips, just a friendly touch of Norsworthy. And we'll see a bounce. Nat had a superb game. Field marking and the taps. This time Bruce Stevenson with a thumper into the pocket. Hannon with a body over the ball. Cunningham with a quick snap left footer. He's not good. Finds Vivian at centre wing. Always looking to play on. Still doing so. Concedes ground by doing so. Ackerman under the fall of the ball. The mark not played. Cale looks wide. Sees Aegis. Rufus Riley's got a charge after him. Gets a shocking bounce. Taps it into the clear. Sorrell, a long way from home. Duckworth tries to get to him. He kicks to the safety of the line. He's got Curtis out there. He won't get to there. And we'll see a throw in at half forward.
Croppy, Trevor Sorrell jogs back to deep defence. Curtis and Bytheen. Won by Bytheen, but straight to Clifford. Taken again by Peter Bytheen. Assisting with the handball. Smotsy goes to centre wing. Mark not paid there. And the bounce will take place.
Ball's at centre wing. Port Adelaide pulling away from Central Districts in that third term. 4 goals the difference. Bytheen, Nat. Down. Cale charges the pack. Gets one for his trouble from Duckworth. A forwarded free. Goes to the half-forward line. Bomber Clifford. 17 kicks to Darryl Cale. Tremendous effort. And I would suspect, too, that his co-rover Cunningham's picked up a bag of kicks. 16 kicks, as a matter of fact. Almost a great one-hander to Evans. A massive players. Evans grabbing a player not in possession. Out comes Cochrane. Kicks one round the corner. And waiting is Cale. Nat there also. Duckworth, tap forward. A chance for Williams. Nat. Could have been grabbed high. Play on is the call. Good umpiring. And a player that's made the space for himself is Paul Belton. And he could be well within kicking distance.
Port Adelaide at the moment playing their way into their 42nd grand final, and Paul Belton is about to have his 14th kick. Into the slight breeze that a lot of players have found hard to judge today. There's an easy one. Evans, did he miss it? He did. And a point is the result. Well, Bomber, it was there to be done.
But too slick. The kick by Mackay. To Nat, picked up again by Williams. Forwarded. Here's Bruce Abernathy. A chance. Puts it to the goal face. Sets it up high.
Well, if there was a mistake, Bruce Abernathy, the youngster, showed them how it can be done and was done.
Good bit of football from the kick out. Once again, Nat under the fall of the ball. Working hard was Williams. He got the hand pass out. The running Abernathy with his 16th kick posts his second goal. 15 goals, 10 the Magpies. Central Districts, 10 goals, 9.
Both sides going on to score a couple more goals each. The final score being Port 17-12, 114 going into their grand final once again. Central's 13-10, 88. Main scorers, Tim Evans back in form with 7 out in front. Milan Faletic 3 and Bruce Abernathy contributed 2. While for Central Districts, Bruce Stevenson was their main scorer with 4. Kim Lehman 3 and Peter Jonas also 2 goals. A very good crowd there at Football Park today. 36,807 people saw a great game of football and a very disciplined second half by Port Adelaide. I'd imagine there'd be some deep thinking on the way back to Elizabeth tonight. So Port go into the grand final chasing their 25th premiership. A fantastic feat. Next week, another knockout final, a preliminary, and today's loser, Central Districts, meeting yesterday's winner, South Adelaide. And of course, our big replay of that preliminary final next Saturday night at 6:30. 90 minutes of top action coming your way on 7 when Centrals meet South Adelaide. Don't forget, on Thursday night, our league teams are having both those sides for you, so I look forward to having your company then.